first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. This is fielded at the goal line. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones throwing on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone! 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 Hurry up! Here we go! Green, 39!
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
319! 319!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Roberts now operating from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Johnson able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
It's David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Barely got the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Jones. And able to find Conley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Scott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The Conley's got it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run with Breida. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jones. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Will tie his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Ohio, let's go. Grand 38.
Operating from the gun, Roberts. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. And he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Jones throwing again. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now Roberts to throw on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a toss play. It's Breida. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down again.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second down. Roberts underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
To throw is Roberts. Off the play fake. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is taken at the 3. Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Here's Breida. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Green 39! Green 39!
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Off play action. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time. Here's Roberts on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Roberts back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Roberts now from the gun. He'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Barney! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On target over the middle of the hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Let's go! 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
off the play fake. Jones. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now Jones on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Taken in at the 22. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Punt.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Johnson running left. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go, go, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Arizona, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us.